Good morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Wednesday, 18th June 2025, Aries. Have fun today and don't be so serious about anything. This is a good time to lay low and enjoy the scenery, go to a movie or see a play, go to a party and celebrate, dress up in your most attractive garbs and go in for the kill. This is a day to be talkative, lighthearted and social. Heavy emotional issues will only weigh you down, so stay in the positive mood. Taurus, you can do no wrong today. You can navigate through the cracks without anyone noticing. You may find that you would rather be up on the center stage. This is fine too, just as long as the choice is yours. Independence is a key theme for you today. You will find that the move you make can break you or free you. Everything will be fine in the end. Gemini, have some fun today. It's time to balance all the work you've been doing with a little bit of fun. Yesterday's honest efforts are turning into today's rewards. There's no need to be shy when it comes to receiving what is rightfully yours. Be proud of your accomplishments. If you can't find someone to take you out to dinner, then please take yourself out. Cancer, pace you will be jumping today and your wit and cheerful words will be welcomed in almost every sitting you enter. Do things with others and see what kind of trouble you can stir up together. This is a time to get out and be social. Beautiful things and relaxing music are all favored on a day like this. You can do no wrong by just being your usual outlandish self. Leo, many people have had a great deal to say today, but you could find that you'd rather sit and listen. Feel free to do so. A lot of what's going on around you is gossip, so you might not want to get involved at all. This is probably a wise move. Keep your nose clean and simply absorb what you hear. Feel free to filter out anything that doesn't sit right with you. Virgo, don't be selfish today. This is a time to think about others instead of plowing ahead with a project by yourself. Consider enlisting the help of a partner or a friend. Things are better accomplished cooperatively, regardless of how badly you want to do something on your own. The effort put out by a team will produce unexpected results that prove quite favorable. Libra, if you don't say exactly what you mean today, you might get into trouble. Don't compromise your values just to maintain the peace. Love and romance are favorable for you, but only if your attitude is relaxed and carefree. Your emotions will be quite strong, so do your best to balance them with a rational frame of mind. Scorpio, today is apt to be favorable for you. You should keep the lines of communication open so you could spread your knowledge to others and receive what is important and that is due to come your way. Your energy might come in an erratic yet powerful burst. You will find that your ego and emotions are quite strong today. Sagittarius, you might feel a bit restless today. You may want to get the word out to others. Unfortunately, your tongue may be tied and it could be hard for you to express yourself exactly the way that you want to. Balance is key. You should keep to foster harmony among your associates. This is a good time to get out and be social. Capricorn, if you keep waiting for things to happen, you may wake up one morning and realize that your life has passed and you never did half the things that you dreamed of doing. The time to take action is now. Put your plan into effect. You may need to make some compromises, but you will need to find that in general, people will follow your lead. Aquarius, remind your loved ones how much they mean to you today. Words are especially powerful. Don't use them lightly. Be thoughtful about how you treat others. Do your best to maintain peace. It isn't a good idea to hold grudges or carry hatred for anyone. Good manners and a neat appearance are key elements for the day. Pisces, feel free to express your independent attitude today. Break out of any restrictions that might be keeping you from doing what you want to do. Also make sure that you're not compromising your needs for the sake of others. Things should naturally flow your way and you should be in a good mood for most of your waking hours. Smile at the people around you. They deserve to be lifted. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Wednesday, June 18th, 2025. Do have yourself a great and wonderful day.
Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. What's going on? It's beautiful, and we are definitely happy to be here, waking up with you again on another TBS this morning. Let's go on over to our guys over at the news department, see what they've got for us. We'll be back. All right, thank you, guys. Let's take a break and come right back. FRC put out the call for possible host communities for Junior Creole for 2025. Now, a lot of you have been lagging on it, so they have extended the date, and here is the information that you would need so that you can get on board. And if you'd like your community to be a host for Junior Creole in 2025, this is an opportunity right here, or a reminder right here for you to do what is necessary and send in those proposals. Whenever you see us with Mr. Henry, by now you already know we're talking FRC stuff, but this one is quite a significant one because I was not even aware that that's how the process goes down. So I'm glad you engaged us on this one, Mr. Henry. So we now could at least have an appreciation of how it is done to get the host communities for the Junior Creole activities as well. So we are here because a call has been sent out to possible host communities for the upcoming Junior Creole celebration. I'm sure we have a lot of plans going forward as well. So you're going to break it all down to us whilst we send that call out as well. But
thank you. Same to you. Basically, the call went out. The first call went out on the. I'm not can't quite recall, but the deadline was supposed to have been June 13th. As we have done for the past 3 years, we have had to extend the deadline. So we've now extended the deadline to June 20th. And I think this will be the final date. Thus far, we've gotten, you asked me to explain the process. Yes. Basically, we send out the call for host communities, communities who aspire to host Jounen Kweyol, Heritage Kweyol. And we ask for proposals to be sent in. And we evaluate the proposals, and during the evaluations, one of the things that has to be done is to conduct site visits. Now we conduct the site visits along with the fire and emergency services, the traffic department, NEMO, and all the various agencies who will be, looking at compliance, and who will be asked to provide certain services on the day, on the particular day, Jounen Kweyol itself. Depending on once the evaluation is done, depending on the suitability of the site, we will award the communities the hosting of Heritage Kweyol, Jounen Kweyol.
Well, what would be the first thing that you look for in those proposals?
Well, they have to submit the site map, they have to submit their detailed plans, they have to submit their budget. Okay. Yeah.
Wonderful. And who ought to submit that? Community groups, or who are responsible for making these submissions?
Well, community groups, but in the past it used to be committees which came out of the community itself. Now there's a tendency for the committees to come out of a constituency council, or to have some relationship with a constituency council. That's a development that has taken place over the last maybe 4 years or so. So this is how it has been, and this is how I suppose it's going to continue.
Does all communities do have one such?
No, but communities where there are where there's no constituency council, they're not excluded from the process. Okay. Yeah, no, they're not. They would form the committees amongst themselves. Some of them would have, perhaps consult with the parliamentary representative because they need some additional support, and we would consider the proposals.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. That's good information. Let's go into the head a little bit. What are some of the plans? What are some of the things, as you prepare to host another one successfully?
Okay. The Jounen Kweyol itself, it all depends on what the communities propose, and once that's reviewed and it's acceptable to FRC, then we award them the hosting of Jounen Kweyol itself. But Heritage Kweyol, there are a number of activities that that are hosted throughout the month, and we encourage the communities to host as many activities throughout the month leading up to Jounen Kweyol as possible. One of the things that they must also do is to honor at least 2 cultural icons in their communities, 2 local cultural icons. In addition to that, FRC has its own programming. And last year, because of budgetary constraints, we had cut all of our programs. So these are still on the table. We are hoping that those programs that we didn't do last year, we can do them this year. And we have, for instance, the Lawen Ekwa Kweyol pageant. We have the teen pageant, Jeunesse Kweyol. We have the what we call the musique traditionnelle, which is traditional music. And so on.
Is it Wule Laba also part of it?
The Wule Laba is also part of it. I mean, Wule Laba there was a hiatus since 2018, and we brought it back in 2024. So, it wouldn't make much sense to bring it back after how many years? 6 years? Yeah. And to drop it again. Exactly. We want to build on it. We are looking at how we can do it a little differently, but again, whether we can get the necessary funding to have preliminary games leading up to the finals, we are not sure yet. That depends on whether the funds will be available to do so.
Awesome. Ms. Henry, in terms of the host community for the actual Junior Creole Day, is there a limit as to how many communities is awarded the right to host on the day?
Well, yes, there has to be a limit, and it has to be limited by one, funding, and two, the number of communities that the supporting services can. For instance, you need fire and emergency, you need environmental health, you need traffic, and we can't have too many host communities because the personnel resources would not be available, and that's one of the biggest factors. Because I think if you can recall, last year we said there would have been a consultation following the conclusion of the celebrations last year. We did have this consultation. It took place on April 3rd. And the minister outlined his vision for Jounen Kweyol and so on. The consultation was attended by persons from all of the different agencies, the fire and emergency, NEMO, environmental health, and so on, solid waste, and we also invited representatives from all of the communities that had hosted Jounen Kweyol in the past. So we did have this consultation, and one of the things which came out of the consultation was that there was insufficient time to change the way in which we celebrated Jounen Kweyol, so we would proceed to do so as we were accustomed to this year, and then to set up a separate committee to begin to plan for 2026, so that if there's any change to take place, then that would take place in 2026. So that's one of the reasons why we are a bit late, because we needed to send the final report to the minister before putting out a call.
Soca Size, for their 4th year, will be hosting their annual release pump fete bacchanal. Something to get you prepared or to test your ability for the Mega J to Mega G. Now, Shani have all the information. Shani is here with us, of course. Carnival is coming around. Those of you who know Shani know about the movement freak that she is. You gotta say that word, because Shani cannot stay quiet for 2 minutes. It's just a part of who she is. The passion for movement from since an early age has brought her to where she is right now. Soca Size, and of course, this is where a lot of people are being connected with you. Whenever Carnival coming around, we know they come and find me. They just find you. Yeah, people that you never know existed in Lucia, you don't see them around them time then, because they find it Shani because they need to get in tune. Shani, what's going on?
All right, Maureen. So, Soca Size is having their 4th annual release, the Ultimate Fitness Fest.
It's 4 years
it's
now.
4 years now.
Ooh.
I myself am like, wow, where did the time go?
Wow.
So release is just a fun environment for persons to move, hear the music for Carnival, the music that you love from the region, from everywhere, and already move, have a good time, rock out, get good. Yes.
Certainly. Now, it's not just move, it's sort of like a testing ground to make sure the Carnival ready, is it? Something like that, isn't it?
Yes, most definitely. So the event is end of June, the 28th of June. So you still have about 2 weeks to know where you are. Can you keep the pace, or do you need a little more refining? Do you need a little more work?
Can you handle the Mega J to Mega G?
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
So
if you can handle release, you can handle that, and back you will say, hey, we can go again.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I happen to come release, and I handle release, which means I'm not ready for Mega J to Mega G, how can you help?
Come back and find me.
Oh.
Follow up with some more Soca Size classes, and you'll be ready. Yes.
Now let's talk a little bit, and we strain a little bit for purposes, soca size is normally people say, okay, the gym freaks normally say, that is a waste of time and that is guilty, that is really effective, that you understand? You have been doing this, and may I say, you look amazing. So it's working. It's certainly working. I know you've been getting set for your bodybuilding competitions as well. So the soca size working.
Most definitely.
What do you say to people who have this misconception that if you're not lifting or if you're not in the gym and you're just doing soca size, it's time you wasted?
Come and try it. Just come. Come, try it. One session. That's all. And then you'll make your decision. It's a total body workout that you will sweat. You will. I wouldn't say you will ache, but you will be working your entire body.
Well, let's talk about the significance of this whole soca size. Because soca size erected from a passion of wanting to include our very own. So, I mean, now let's probably change the way they look at it. What does soca size really represent? Why does it get the work done?
Okay, so we enjoy our music all the time. Soca size is just another way of incorporating our movements, whether it's through dance aerobics. So we use our Afro-Caribbean dance movements and mix it and infuse it with your traditional aerobic movements to create soca size. So that is how we have fun, but still target the major muscle groups, the minor ones, everything. Yeah.
And also sustain culture.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
Wow. Okay. So I come into the thing. How could I sign up? Do I need to pay beforehand? How much does it cost?
All right.
Release, yeah?
Yes.
Right.
So Release the Ultimate Fitness Fest is happening Saturday, June 28th at Point Seraphim by the St. Lucia sign. Yeah. So we have nice views, nice breeze, nice everything. Tickets are $50. You can get them at Colors Fashion in Castries, Wells Fitness Center, as well as Mango Moon, or any Soca Size team members. You can get the tickets beforehand. You can pay at the door, but already you want to know for sure you don't miss out on anything. So get your tickets.
What do I need to work with? Apart from myself.
Yourself, your gym, your workout wear, whatever you're comfortable and you can move in. No, we have water. We have
you have shake for us. Okay, good.
Refreshments giving. We have a few refreshments on sale as well. And just bring your energy, your vibe, bring your whole, because it's always more fun when you have your crew.
So don't bring no little 5-pound weight or none of that.
No, man. You don't need that. You don't need that.
Okay, I'm just making sure I check for myself. Real bacchanal. Right, and it's from 3
to 6 p.m.
Wonderful. All right. Well, we do that. And how can we continue to follow Soca Size?
You can follow Soca Size on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Right. Soca Size St. Lucia. Yep.
And on DBS. So, Shadi, thank you so much. And all the best moving forward.
Thank you so much.
I'll see you at release.
Release.
I'll see you at release. No, wait. We're outside.
Welcome to your holistic path to wellness with Dr. Tanya Bobran. Hi, I'm Dr. Tanya Bobran, and today we're going to talk about the power of sleep, your nightly prescription for deep and lasting healing. Sleep is often something we take for granted until it's gone. And we're not talking about just any sleep. We're talking about deep restorative sleep, the kind that heals the body, balances our hormones, and restores our joy. Sleep is our body's reset button. During deep sleep, our brain detoxifies, our gut heals, our blood sugar stabilizes, our immune system gets stronger, and our nervous systems calm down. If you're constantly tired and wired or moody or even gaining weight or feeling foggy, sleep may be the missing piece in the puzzle. But here's the good news. Sleep can be trained. Just like we train for fitness, we can train for deep restorative nightly sleep. Let me walk you through 3 key pillars of my More Joy method as they relate to sleep. For body joy, how can we prepare our body for sleep? Let's start by supporting our sleep hormones, especially melatonin and cortisol. And we can do that by a few things. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Eat your last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Limit screen time at least an hour before bed. The blue light from the screen blocks the secretion of melatonin. And dim the light so that our bodies know it's dark and it's time for sleep. And if you happen to wake up at around 2 or 3 a.m., that may well be due to a blood sugar crash or something else going on. Before you go to bed at night, you can try a small protein-rich snack like almond or peanut butter, some pumpkin seeds, or an apple with some nut butter. You know, we can't sleep if our minds are racing. And here's a bedtime routine that can help with this. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts our nervous system into feeling safe. You can always use a calming tea like chamomile, lemon balm, or passion flower. And we can use breath work, where you inhale for 4, hold that inhale for 4, and exhale for 6 or 8. And when you wake up on the morning, don't reach first for the phone. Instead, open your eyes slowly, take a deep breath, and say something like, I am safe. I am grateful for waking up. I am calm. I'm going to have a good day. Our bedrooms should feel like sanctuaries, not our second offices. And here's how you can turn your space into a soul-nurturing sleep haven. Make it cool, dark, and as quiet as possible. Remove as many devices from your room, or at least put them in airplane mode. Consider getting soft healing frequencies like white noise or even sound bath recordings that you can play to help you fall asleep. I often tell my patients sleep is not a luxury. It's a biological necessity and a spiritual invitation to reconnect with ourselves. So let's set consistent bedtimes and wake times, even on weekends. Your body loves rhythm. When you honor that rhythm, it honors you back with better energy, clearer focus, balanced hormones, and of course, more joy. Remember, sleep is medicine. Sleep is sacred. Sleep is your right. And with just these few small changes, you can reclaim your sleep night by night. Let's heal together, one restful night at a time.
So there you have it. That's our Wednesday show. And we had a wonderful time putting it together. And we're looking forward to, well, tomorrow's a holiday. Yes, tomorrow is Corpus Christi, I believe it is. So yes, whatever it is you choose to do now, Catholics and Christian community, that's not a holiday for you. You need to go to church. You need to go to church. Not a joke. You need to go to church. But whatever it is you choose to do tomorrow, though, be sure to do it in moderation, be responsible. And on Friday, we'll see you guys again for another TBS This Morning.